Hello, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. It's me once again, your sister Chioma Chukwuemeka. I'm here. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. You guys are welcome. I have an interesting topic to talk about. There's something that bothers me, and it's really bothering me a lot. So I don't know what to do. But I've seen two guys that I'm going to ask some questions concerning relationship. You guys just come with me while I ask them some questions. Let's go. Let's go. We are going. Hello, guys. Oh, please, I'm sorry to bother you guys. Oh, please. Oh, I want to ask you people some questions that has been bothering me as a lady. And I think I'm speaking the mind of a lot of women too. So by the time I ask these questions and you answer me, I believe they will have one or two things to say on the comment section. And I want to talk about relationships between a man and a woman, married and unmarried. Now, the first one I want to ask you guys, and I want people to answer me in different. Not a collective. I don't need a collective answer, please.
And what about if we take the same? If we share the same ideology?
Not really, please. Okay, because I know if you share the same idea, some people that will be watching it later might not really understand the other aspect of it. Okay. So it will be better.
But we have to be objective on answering the questions.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to be.
Okay, no problem. So please, in terms of relationship between a man and a woman, what can you say is a relationship, or what is a relationship?
For me, my understanding is to be there with each other at a time of need, to share secret together, do everything together. I used to tell my people that there are some married people who are not really married people. They are just like sex partners because they don't share any idea, they don't talk, they don't do anything together. So to be together, share ideas, share your secret, and do many things together. This is my simple understanding. To be there with each other, to be there with, at a time of when your partner needs you much, to always share idea, never keep secret with each other. This is small explanation I can give now.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, sir.
I think my response will be like expatiating on what he has said, because he has almost said everything about that relationship. Relationship, I believe, and I think is just a thing that has to do with two people, especially having the same mindset, working together, planning together, doing things together. Now, before, that is where you see in those days, when you have a couple, husband and wife, they're in a relationship, because relationship is different from marriage. That is why you see there are marriages that are called friendship. Now, the husband and the wife see themselves not just as husband and wife. They see themselves as friends. As friends. You know, the truth is this. Why I say friend is this. It's possible that you marry somebody, you see the person as your husband and as your wife, but not as your friend. Because there are some secrets that you tell your friend, or you don't tell your wife. But when you see your wife as a friend, you see your husband as a friend, then every secret disappears between two of you. So in everything you do, the friend is there. Just like I said, a friend, there's no friend like Jesus. No, the brothers of Jesus were there. But one fact we have to remember is that those brothers never believed in him. Where he came from, they never believed in him. You understand? But the people who came from somewhere else, who became his friends, Peter and the rest of them, Jesus trusted them. He gave power to them. He entrusted them with some secrets which he never revealed to his own family members. So that is how relationship, I think, has to be. So you should still say something about that.
Yeah, I agree.
So a relationship is about that.
Okay, does this explanation, does it applies to the unmarried ones that are in a relationship, especially those that are in a serious relationship? Your opinion about relationship now, because what I just saw is that you guys really talked about the married ones. What about the unmarried ones that are in a serious relationship?
For me, it applies to everybody, friends and everybody. Before you can move with somebody, like this, my brother, when I saw him, we talk, we do something small together. And later I see something special in him, that he used to share his ideas with me, I used to share my ideas with him. So we became like more than friends, and now we are moving into brothers. So I think it can happen to anybody at all, not about only married people alone, no. Happen to anybody.
Exactly. Relationship has to do even within the family. Relationship, relatives. Now we can have family members who are just relatives. Relatives is because we are related, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you don't have relationship with even a member of your family. Just like you said, you see somebody, you trust the person, and you discover this person has the same mindset. The person will not deceive you, will not lie to you, bounds. That is it. So that is that relationship. You develop that relationship. You become brothers indeed, sisters indeed, in times of need, in everything. So that's what we say about relationship, and that is the beginning of even marriage. Because without good relationship, nobody should even talk of marriage. You understand? Because the marriage cannot work if that relationship related with each other is not there. Yeah.
So what you're saying is that if you don't really trust each other in a relationship, you should not lead to marriage.
For me, no. For me, 100%.
That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, because if there's no relationship, if you don't trust, and the ones we have up and down, because when we talk of relationship, sometimes we narrow it only on the issue of marriage, man, woman, or brother, sisters, or whatever, or families. No, it goes beyond that. See, the world we live in today, it is because of disagreement. It is because of people not thinking the same way. That is why there's war everywhere. People are killing each other. It is because of that. But if we can think like they say in political setup, you have the left, you have the right, you have the Republicans, you have the Democrats. So the Democrats think the same way. So things works among them. The Republicans think the same way. But if everybody we are Republicans or we are Democrats, we think the same way, there won't be much problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I have this interesting question to ask you guys.
Yeah,
Please, I hope you will answer me.
We are ready.
Today, not
We are
today.
ready.
I hope you answer me. Okay. Please, can you guys tell us about your first date?
It was about how many years now?
Because I know you still remember now.
It was
At
about
least the first one.
30 years now.
Wow. You said 30 years?
30 years now, yeah.
Wow.
I was in SS, yeah, secondary school.
Imagine secondary
When I
school.
was about 16, 17 years. Yeah, I met a certain lady. She was first like a friend to me. We were moving together. The point is always the girl. That's what we are talking about. You ask the first person. Anything the girl sees or anything which was worrying her, she used to ask me. She used to share her secret with me. So sometimes some of my mates will propose to her, and she will come back to ask me, "Hey, guy, this is what this guy told me," and I say, "Oh, just forget the person. Let's focus on our goals." So one day, one of my friends just asked me, "Hey, we just saw that you are very close to this girl. Why can't you propose to her?" And I said, "No, I'm not ready." So later, I just asked the girl, if everybody proposed to you, you used to ask me, what about if I or me to propose to you? What would you say? So, very funny. The girl just told me that she will ask me what she's supposed to say. And I said, okay, then I love you. Then I love you. So she said that, then tell me what to say. She asked me for me to tell her what to say. And I said, okay, say you agree.
Yes.
She said, okay, yes, I'm agreeing.
Wow.
But in other words, you have been a kind of an advisor who has been chasing
Yes.
other people away from her.
Yes.
Whenever she asks you, you tell her, leave those
leave
ones.
those
In fact,
No, this was from my friend. My friend told me to just do it. So after school,
so she didn't know that you had a plan.
before I wasn't have that friend. Unless
okay,
my
okay,
friends
okay.
came in because they knew that I was very close to the girl.
Okay.
So when we closed from school, we were always we moved out from school together. So when we were going, she was just following me direct to our house. I was very surprised. What is going on? And the girl was virgin. Actually, that time I was. Yeah. So during that day, we closed to around 3 o'clock. Around 6 o'clock, so the girl was with me. So I just asked her, what is going on? And she told me to do what I want to do. So from there, it was between me and her.
And you
So-
got married.
She was very good, very close friend to me, and I disappointed her because in such a way, about 3-4 years, I moved with bad friends. We were doing something which was, very bad during school time, and the girl was from very irresponsible family. Her father was soldier man, so
Whoa.
everything.
For Nigeria.
Thank God they did not lock you up. Thank God that
It was a long story.
Nigeria.
I still remember, hey girl, I know you are somewhere. May God bless you.
Yes,
No,
yes,
no,
yes, yeah.
Can I say something about that?
Okay.
Even though I'm not the one- You see, such memory, and you still remember her in the positive. Is
Yes.
very, very good.
Yeah.
That you don't forget that good part of a person, her good character, and accepting the fact that you are
That he's the bad guy, you know. It's not a lot of people that will accept that.
She was very good to me when I was young. Taking that, I was very young and I was very.
Well, I'm a very shy person.
I can see.
Yeah.
If you are very shy, why do you do that?
I'm a very shy person.
Let's listen to his shyness now.
No, I'm not talking about my own because I'm a shy person. Actually, I can't really say because, like I said, I'm a shy person. Why I'm shy talking about this is because it is not a straightforward something like yours. Because I can't really remember how it went. But I know that I was a very bad boy too. As I was growing up, I was young. I grew up in Cameroon where, youth can. And I can't say I can't remember who actually was my first date. I can't really.
That means he's a really sharp guy.
It was
Yes, I remember because the guy was very
Yeah.
good to me. I can remember
Do you
his
know
date of
if
birth,
that
the
is
first
the
day.
reason? Do you know why?
everything I remember.
What you're talking about is love. You fell in love with her, she fell in love with you. But that is first date. And not just a boy and girl. Sometimes you maybe went to the club and something happened at the end of the day. That is not, I don't consider that
No, that's
as a date. So that's why I say I may not really talk on the positive about the aspect of that my life in the beginning.
Agree.
But I've repented. I'm a
Oh
good
my
boy.
God.
So that's the thing.
Okay.
I hope no more questions.
I still have more questions. So how long do you think a man and a woman should date or court or be engaged before they get married? How long do you think they can be together before they get married? Because there are some people that feels that they should stay many years to know each other very well. Then some people will say, no, it's better since I've seen him or her, let me just grab her before another person takes her away. So how long?
I think to talk about time of courtship or whatever is good, but that is not when you really know the person. Because you can be in a relationship, you can even live with somebody for 3 years without knowing the person. If the person doesn't want you to know her or him, you'll never know that person. Because when we say knowing the person is when you'll be able to say, this is what this person can do. You understand? Somebody can come and say, hey, this my brother or my sister or my wife or my did this. You will say, no, I know what. That is what it is. But you can live with a person for a long time without really knowing. Courtship is good. You will understand each other on some areas. But that does not mean that you must court for 10 years, because even 10 years is not enough for you to know somebody. People change. You understand? We humans, we can change anytime. But it's good.
For me, it doesn't matter, because you can be with someone 2-3 days and marry her, and still you can be with someone for 10 years, 15 years, without the person can still have his or her secrets. Last time I remember that when I came here, I entered year 2001. So I was very bad boy, like my brother was. Very bad.
You guys were really bad, though.
I was very bad boy then, so I was doing many things. So later I went to Woodland. When I came back here, unfortunately I entered church and I saw one of my old friends. He just shouted, hey, what are you doing here? Because he saw me in church here. Because he was
surprised
not
to see you in church.
Yeah, he was not expecting me there. He was so thinking that whom I was before.
You can never change.
Yeah, so I said that, hey brother, things change. So he asked me, do you know me? He asked me if I know him. And I was doing blah. He said, no, don't you remember Jessica Ba? He began to like telling our past. So I quit everything and I said, yeah, I know you. What made me to say this is sometimes some people can judge you with your past. Sometimes we can see somebody, like somebody can tell you, hey, this man, I knew him 10 years, this is how he was, but right now maybe you have changed. Yeah. So for being with somebody, I mean, some people can change right now or can change tomorrow. So it depends. Like me, I used to say I can move with Satan, I can move with God. It depends on your character. If you're good to me, I'm down to earth. If you're bad with me, I'm very wicked. I can show my other side too. So it depends. It depends.
So that just summarizes it. You know, it's not really the time that determines. It is what we want to do. What we're
supposed to do is if you know that you're a good person, try to change the one you love or you like. You can change the person with your good character.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I still have this question to ask again.
Okay. You are just asking us about women, as if women are...
I'm not asking you about women, no. It is good that you are talking about the both gender, yeah, the both sides. So the next question is it good for a man to have more than one wife?
Oh, this is answered. It's answered.
Is it answered?
Or is it just one? You know that I'm a woman, no? Is it good more than one wife or just one wife is the best?
But is the question, is it good or is it biblical or is it allowed?
Is it good and is it allowed? You know? Because there are a lot of women like me, we don't really abide that idea. And there are some that can agree with it. So please, you guys are men, so I need your opinion.
If you say you are the type that can't, what if your husband married?
No, I said there are women. No, I said there are women that likes it too. I said it too.
First of all, let's go back to our ancestors. So let's go back from the Bible. Because I know the best friend of God is Abraham.
Yes.
Abraham was married to Sarah, and due to some circumstance, he just took him, his maid, not as other, his maid, and born with the maid. Later, he married to Keturah. So if Abraham, the father of all, can do it, why not me? And inside the same Bible, Hannah was second wife. It was very hard for him to have a child. He prayed and God answered him. He gave birth to Samuel, and Samuel was great prophet. So if Hannah was second wife and he prayed and God answered her, why not me? So from the Bible side, I think it's 100% right for man to have 2 or 3 wives, more than to go in for small things. And also, before I married to a certain girl, and the girl was disturbing me, so I went to Africa and met my grandfather. My grandfather was married to 4 wives.
Wow.
I asked him, hey grandpa, this is what my wife is doing to me. He just asked me already how old I am, and he was more than 100 years that time. And I said,
wow.
You are more than 100. He also asked me, do you think that I'm fool or wise? And I said, I know that you are wise. You are a very wise man. And he also asked me, do you, when they ask yourself, why my grandpa is having 4 wives? And I said, this one, no. So he gave me explanation that when he married to his first wife, the woman was disturbing him. So he married second wife. He was always fighting with
the second wife.
With the first wife.
Okay.
So he married second wife. So that time the 2 of his wives began to quarrel and fight, and he was watching them. He was he became the peacemaker. Exactly. He was just doing that. So later he thought that it's good for him to marry again, so he married 4. And later he was like a peacemaker. Before he was troublesome, before he was fighting with the wife. When he married 4, he became peacemaker. And that thing made him to grow well. So if I want to grow well, either I leave my wife to stay alone or marry more. And I took the advice and I left that my wife. So later I was enjoying my free life until I met this my wife. So for me, right now, it's my voice. If my wife disturb me now, I'm ready to if she don't want me to,
oh my God!
Is something wait, no, is it because the Bible said at the time we come when 7 women we hold on to a man? And also actually,
I want all my sisters, I have 3 sisters, I want all my sisters to have husband. So if women are many, and I don't marry some people's sister, how can my sisters get wife and husband?
So will you not be happy if your sister's husband is marrying more than 1 wife?
Even if it's 10 or 20, the best thing is for the man to take care of my sister.
Oh my God.
I like it more than for my sister to be single.
Okay.
To suffer.
Okay.
So for me, my little advice to my people, guys, if you can able the best to take care of your wife, not your wife alone. The kids is more important.
Yeah.
Your children. If you have the means to take care of your children, just go in for more wife.
Well, I think.
Wow, that was nice one.
That area, he has right to his opinion.
Of course.
The truth remains that talking about African culture, it's permitted.
African.
No, I'm coming.
Abraham is not
no,
an
I'm
African.
starting from there. Abraham should even be called an African because he came to Egypt and all those things. But what I'm trying to say, Jacob came to Egypt. So the truth about this issue is that biblically, if you go to the Old Testament permitted that. So people married. David married 300 and 700 concubines, and Solomon 700 wives
David was the wise man.
and 300 concubines. But what are we talking about? That is in the Old Testament. But coming to the New Testament is the Bible made it clear that one wife, one husband. No, somehow, you see, Jesus said
There's no
that.
quotation there.
No,
What did Jesus
actually,
say?
I'm not saying Jesus did not come out outrightly to say I condemn the marriage of, but he said when God made us, he made us one man Adam and one woman Eve. Now, that is, I'm talking of the biblical aspects of it. So we put it from the Old Testament and now we are talking about the New Testament. So there are the two issues. Now, but in the other area, I believe if a man and a woman can understand themselves and they can live together as one, it will be easier and better for them to enjoy life than when they have the man marry many wives.
The married
Now,
many wives, so the house will be full of people can enjoy,
Exactly,
they can
yeah.
play together.
I
do-
understand,
Yeah.
but sometimes when you marry, you've not been able to handle one. You go carry another one, come put. Now if you say double wahara,
That's why I said
So-
that if you can take good care of them.
take good care.
What
It's
did
not
you
the
eat this
issue.
morning?
No, I'm coming.
Let me finish. What did you eat this morning?
Don't be like our president Ekpado and
What did
corn
you eat
and,
this morning? What did you eat this morning? You drank tea this afternoon.
I took no. In the morning, what did I eat? Yeah, I drank tea, and this afternoon I took something
And
that.
evening we are going to eat different food.
Yeah, we eat food in the evening.
It's the same as having wife. You're supposed to change your diet.
Now, that is where
They go
that
here.
is where I'm going. Now, listen, it's good if you're changing your diet. But woman is not a diet. Woman is not a diet. I am not saying I'm a saint. You understand? Of course. But if it is possible, you understand, there's something you said. You said it is better than messing up. Yeah, because if instead of messing up, you take a second wife. But if we have to go to the Bible said in the New Testament, no.
No.
In the
Never.
Old Testament, yes.
There is no quotation in the Bible.
Yeah, Jesus said that God made them one, Adam and Eve.
And
So that is one man, one woman. You understand? So, but yet, what I'm trying to say is this. If you can take care of them like myself, taking care of them, giving them food is not the most important thing. You understand? Because there are women that can also cater for themselves, but that doesn't make love to be. That's one thing we have to know. It is just when two people say we have to be husband and wife. If they can understand one another, if they can be together, it's better than having men. But there's something you said, because I don't forget. You said when there is problem, when the other one is giving you problem. I am not somebody that supports a situation where a man and a woman must stick together at all costs for the sake of marriage, even when they are killing themselves, fighting everything. No, it's not advisable. Because it is better when you know you cannot work together, because can two work together except they agree? They must agree before they work together. If you cannot work together, then everybody goes their way. But let it be done peacefully. You understand? Because that's why you see some people will fight and kill the other one. Why killing? Why do you know this thing? Then it's better for them to separate. But that separation at the end of the day is difficult sometimes for the children. Because the children are the one that most of the time suffers the separation of parents, divorce of parents. You understand? Because some parents, after divorce, after separating, they will find it difficult to really give the children the education they need. Not just yes, the education they need in life to grow better. So, but apart from that, my brother, I support one man, one wife, but not to the extent that do or die. No, I don't support that.
For me to
I don't support do or
one
die.
man, one wife, or one man, 3 or 10 wives. It depends.
Okay, still on that
We are
issue.
Yeah, we are in free world, so it depends.
The area
what
I
you
agree
can-
with you
yeah.
is instead of going all
For you to
about
go
playing
up
ball.
and down, yeah, just
So,
marry 2 or 3
but-
so that you can satisfy
but-
yourself.
But speaking the other way, this is how it should be. The only thing is
This
prayer
is
to have
this
the
is
one
how
that
you like it, not how it should be. No, for me, I'm 100% because nowadays some people are dying, some men are dying because of only one wife.
it's
My brother,
but some women
my
too.
brother.
But some women too are suffering because of the husband. Because there are men that are evil.
Of course.
They maltreat the woman to the extent beating every day. A man will go out and drink. After drinking, he will come back and begin to use the wife to
I don't support.
exactly violent. And so women are doing the same thing. You are told you don't have peace with your wife will torment
Like
you.
for me,
It's
a
two
man,
ways.
if you want to grow well,
So, but
if you want to achieve your aims, if you want to be somebody in future,
married to
married to or not 3 or 4, so that you can have your peace of mind.
So how
So
many
that
did you marry?
you can change your diet at any
You don't
time.
advise them. Advise
Okay.
The wife, I know the women are going to insult you,
Okay.
but this is reality. If a man, if you want to be wise like Solomon, if you want to grow well, if you want to achieve, I mean, you just marry 3 or 4.
Now, wow, this, wow.
Yeah, no,
It's getting
I
interesting.
agree with you on that. You understand? Because
getting
you
really,
put
really
you
interesting.
can put yourself in danger from one woman to another, from there to there. There's no. You understand? I agree with you on that. That is, it's not good. Running from. So
Okay, please, still on that. Why is it very difficult for men, especially when they offend their wife, to say I am sorry? And if you say you always say I'm sorry, how do you say your I'm sorry?
yeah, I don't think it's difficult. There's something we need to understand.
No, why I said so is that I've had a lot of people say that, that maybe by the time they have issues with their spouse, and the man knows that he's at fault, he knows, but he will not say sorry.
Now, there is something. Let me talk about myself. There's something I will be frank with you about. When I feel, you understand, I am, for example, I am not sorry about something. I don't pretend and say I am sorry. Because sometimes that I am sorry, yes, it's very simple to say. It settles matter. Please, I am sorry. But if I don't believe it in my heart, you understand? If I say that I am sorry, knowing that I will repeat the same thing, I'll be doing it, and just for peace to reign that time and start again. You understand? I rather say, okay, let's settle that matter. But the truth, if I know I am wrong, you understand? I will say I am sorry. Because I am an autocritic. I criticize myself. When really I am wrong, I will say I am sorry. I don't think sorry is a simple thing to say.
Exactly.
But sometimes people will say sorry for the sake of saying sorry. When after saying sorry, they do another one immediately.
For me, to say sorry is very easy for me because I'm a peacemaker. So sometimes I don't see either I'm wrong or right. For me to make peace with you, I can always say sorry. Even if I know that you are at a wrong side, I can say sorry and later tell you your mistakes. That really I say sorry because I want us to live in peace. But what you did was wrong, and I can use that element to
Bring you.
bring you to yourself. And what made some man not to say sorry to their wife? Some men see women like their case. They see them like their slave. As far as I'm married to her, she's
can
supposed
do what
to.
you like. No.
This is what some men think.
That
But
one
I
is
used to
wrong.
tell them that anything you do in future, somebody is going to do to your kid too, so far as we're giving birth. So last time I asked one guy, I asked even many people that what you are doing to your husband now or what you are doing to your wife right now, can you pray for your child baby girl that once she grows, she can get better husband like you yourself? Or can you pray to can you pray that, oh God, help this my boy when he grow to get good wife like me? For me, I trust myself. I used to say that sometimes I pray that may God help my daughters to get better husband like me, but not like me right now, but not like me before I was married. So anything you do right now, know that in future, so far as we have family, somebody is going to do it to your daughter or your son.
So that's just it. I agree with you. But I want to just be very, very objective on that, and as the way I say it, because saying sorry is anything, which I can say I do, but I don't say sorry for the sake of saying it. When I know that sorry, you understand, is not leading anywhere. If I'm not at fault, what I do, you understand. If I know I am not at fault, you understand, I will try to explain issue, or I keep quiet. You understand? I can keep quiet to avoid the situation. I do that. So when I see the situation is getting, because sometimes there are people. It's just like I've been to a place. I've worked. I learned my lessons. Formerly, I'm a man of I am sorry for everything. If I'm the one, I would prefer to be at fault for peace to reign. But for many years, I now came to realize that I was suffering bullying, even at work. Bullying. Somebody will offend me, but I will begin to be apologetic.
Because you want peace.
I want peace. For many years, I suffered. It came to a point that it began to affect my health. I see somebody, I feel afraid. You understand? Now, but when I started working with the Red Cross, I did some courses and on psychology and other these things, and I now came to realize that it's good, but it's not good. You understand? Because that is why there are three sets of people. You have those who are passive. The passive is the one that we always say sorry, no matter whether he's wrong or not, for peace to reign. Now, when you say sorry, you understand, to somebody who is what do you call it? There is the passive, there is let me remember the aggressive. The aggressive type, no matter how many times you say sorry, the moment you say sorry, when he knows he is wrong, he will repeat that what he's doing.
That's why I said that after I say sorry to calm the situation,
exactly.
I'm going to tell you.
But a bully does not, even the moment you start repeating that matter, trying to tell the bully that you know you were wrong. No, he does not take it. There are people who are aggressive in nature. So the best thing you do, you don't argue with that person, that you keep quiet. You understand? But I don't say sorry to that person. When I realized it and I began to practicalize it at work, I'll be bullied. People will push me, and
now she asked a question about in between, like you and your
marriage.
Wife.
Where?
Yeah. Anyhow your wife, anyhow she is, you're supposed to know how to handle her. For me to say sorry would calm the situation down.
Your wife.
I will say sorry to calm her down. So later, just approach her in a nice way to tell her that no, not that I was faulty, but I just want to make peace. So this is what you did, and this is what you're supposed to do next time. So sometimes I used to say that you're supposed to use your character to change people. Yeah, you're supposed to teach people with your character.
Yeah.
So I think
it's a good philosophy. I love that philosophy if it is maintained and the person you are saying it to understand it. I am not against it, but we are just speaking, you understand? And I have to really, because there are things that happen in the world for people to understand. It's good. It's good to always say sorry to avoid problem. But don't always say sorry for the sake of saying sorry. For me, I don't believe in that. But it's good to say. I hope we've answered your question.
Please, I still have just few more. Thank you very much. Please, is it an issue if you have different religious belief, you and your spouse?
I don't. Please, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Time is gone.
Oh my
This
God.
is 4:30.
Okay. Oh.
So maybe tomorrow, another day, another day. We'll be available. Don't worry.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
All right. All right.
Yes.
Yes. You guys really tried. I really.
Okay.
Hello, guys. I hope you all listened to this wonderful topic that we just had. Please, I would like you to drop your own comments on the comment section also, and whatever you have to contribute concerning this topic, please do so, and God will really bless you. I would appreciate you guys. Don't forget to always comment on my page. I will appreciate you. I will see you guys again. Thank you. Hallelujah. Lord, I praise your name. Ancients of days is your name. You died to set me free. Jesus, Jesus, the glory of my life. You paid the debts I owe. Jesus, Jesus, the glory of my life. You died for us to live. Jesus, Jesus, the glory of my life. You took away our sins. Jesus, oh Jesus, the glory of my life. I will magnify you, Lord. Jesus, I will glorify your name. Jesus, oh, I will magnify you, Lord. Jesus, I will glorify your name. Jesus, I worship you, Lord. You are worthy, worthy, worthy. You are worthy. I lift your name. I will magnify you. Hallelujah. The glory of my life. That's on you are. The lover of my soul. That is on you are. For my gain you took my shame. For my joy you took my pain. Jesus, oh man, Jesus, oh glorious. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the river that never runs dry. The mighty Redeemer. Lord, you have turned my life around, Lord. Yes. Lord, you have turned my life around, Lord. Jesus. Lord, you didn't make up my head as well, Lord. Oh, I will magnify you, Lord. Ancients of days, I will glorify your name. 'Cause no one can do me like you do me, as you do me, Jesus. Yes, Lord, I raise my hands to worship you. You are worthy, 'cause you are worthy of my praise.
I bow before your throne, onye na-eme mma. I lift my hands in praise, onye na-agwọ ọrịa. That's who you are.
Jehovah Jireh,
Oh,
Jehovah Nissi,
Shalom.
Jehovah Shalom,
Ebube,
Ebube Dike,
ebube, ebube,
You are my rock and salvation. I
I
lift
lift my
my hands
hands to you.
onye na-eme mma.
Hey, I call your name.
Jehovah Jireh.
You are Jehovah Nissi.
Jehovah Nissi.
Jehovah Shalom.
Jehovah Shalom,
Ebube, ebube, ebube.
You are my rock and salvation. I lift my hands to
Onye.
onye na-eme mma.
I bow before your throne, onye na-eme mma, onye na-eme mma. I lift my hands in praise, onye na-agwọ ọrịa, onye na-agwọ ọrịa. Oh Lord, I call your name.
Jehovah Jireh,
Jehovah Nissi,
Jehovah Nissi,
Jehovah Shalom,
Jehovah Shalom,
Ebube Dike,
You are my rock and salvation. I lift my hands
to you.
onye na-eme mma.
Oh, Ebube Dike,
Jehovah Jireh,
Jehovah, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah
Jehovah
Shalom.
Shalom, Ebube Dike,
Oh yes, you are my rock and my salvation. I lift my hands to you.
onye na-eme mma.
Oh, you are, you are, you are, you are the mighty man of war. Yeah, yeah. You are, you are, you are, you are the mighty man of war. Yeah, yeah. Who can contend with you, Lord? Who can fight your battle? The mighty man of war. Yeah. When you open a door, no one can shut the mighty man of war. Oh,
The mighty man of war.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Ancients of days, beginning and the end, creations bow before you, Almighty God, Adonai Elohim. You are, there is none like you.
The mighty man of war.
The great I am, the bright and morning star.
The mighty man of war.
Oh, Son of the living
The mighty
God.
man of war.
To him who sits upon the throne be all the glory and all the honor and all the adoration. He is the Lord of my life. O God of heaven and earth, you worship you forevermore. Oh Lord, your promise never fails. Your words are ever true. You are my God. I will worship you forevermore. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord,
Of heaven and earth,
you are my God.
my God.
I lift my voice and say, I lift my hands and worship you, Lord. Oh Lord, oh Lord, you are my God. You are the King, the God of heaven and earth.
My God.
I will worship you, oh Lord. There's no friend like Jesus. He's always there for me. There's no friend like Jesus. He hears me when I call on him. He took my shame upon him. He paid the debts I owe. He wiped my tears away and gave me joy. There's no friend like him. There's no friend like him. There's no friend like Jesus. He lifts me when I'm down. There's no friend like Jesus. He died to keep me alive. He brought me from the miracle land and set my feet on solid rock. So kind and true, always with me. There's no friend like him. There's no friend like him. He brought me from the miracle land.
What's happened? What make it?
What buy something?
Food. No, as the country they had. Country they had. Now if I say me you watch car, you know if you watch car now, what's it they worry you now? Abeg, come on. 2 hands there. You nothing to do your hand now. See your 2 legs, see your 2 hands. Wetin happen? Come on, abeg. As this country dey like this, everybody dey frustrated. Like, come on. Abeg, they go. Ah, come on, abeg. This guy, abeg, they come on. Man, no change am for you. Go. Go, I no wan push you. Go. Abeg, they go. No sell for this country, money no dey. Come on, abeg, man, no change am for you. Come on for here, abeg.
Why are you sitting like this now? What's the problem?
You will not understand.
I will not understand. Is that why you are sitting like this? Please sit up. Yeah. Okay. So what happened? Tell me what happened.
There's this contract I got, and I need some deposit to secure the contract. I mean to start up the business. I've went to many places. I've gone to my friends to assist me with some money so I can be able to start the contract. But none of them is helping me. Nobody is giving me a good answer.
I want to ask you. You have gone to meet your friends, right? Now, I want to ask you, have you prayed about it? Have you talked to God about it? You know, this thing in life, when you have problems, when you meet friends, nobody will help you. But when you trust in God, when you pray to God, you'll find out that God is the only friend that we have here on earth. Okay? So, don't be bothered. All you need to do is go to any Bible-believing church that you know. Just go there, pray. Whatever you need, ask God. You find out that there is no other friend like Jesus. Men will forsake you, but God can never forsake his people. Okay? Cheer up. You hear? Okay, I just want to find out if you have listened to this song. Just listen. Smile.
Yeah, I love the song. It's very nice. It's very nice. It's motivational song.
Okay? You see, there is no friend like Jesus. So, all you need to do, go to any Bible-believing church. Go and pray. God will answer you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
He brought me from the mud.